गुड मॉर्निंग क्लास, गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। प्लीज बी सीटेड। बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ। और ये पीछे वालों, या तुम थोड़ा आगे आओ, आगे आओ। पीछे क्यों बैठते हो तुम लोग? पीछे क्या तुमको क्या मजा आता है पीछे बैठने में यार? आगे आओ, बैठो उधर बैठो यार। पीछे पिकनिक पर रहते हो तुम लोग। कम, आप भी आगे आओ, आओ आगे आ जाओ। ये भी सीट खाली है, बैठो ना यहाँ पे यार आप लोग। हाँ बैठो, सिट डाउन, टेक अ टाइम। ठीक है, तो बच्चों कल की जो क्लास थी उसका आपने रिवीजन कर लिया, नहीं कर लिया? देखो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम जो है इस फील्ड में यही होती है कि आप क्लास करके जाते हैं पर आप उसे रिवाइज नहीं करते हो। आप उसे कहते हो ठीक है, या तो आप नोट्स पढ़ के बैठ जाओगे आप ना, लेकिन अगर आप जब तक नोट्स को अच्छे से सॉल्व नहीं करोगे, जो मैंने एग्जाम्पल कराया है उसको सॉल्व नहीं करोगे, तब तक आपकी ग्रोथ प्रोग्रेस नहीं होगी भाई। अगर आप ये सोच रहे हैं कि मैं रीडिंग कर करके मैं डॉक्टर बन जाऊंगा, इंजीनियर बन जाऊंगा, कहां से बनोगे यार? कुछ नहीं बनेगा, है ना। आपको सवाल सॉल्व करने पड़ेंगे। मेक श्योर दैट एवरीवन इज डूइंग द अनसॉल्व्ड क्वेश्चंस आल्सो। कई बार बच्चे क्या करते हैं कि सर हमने आपकी कॉपी पढ़ ली है। अरे पढ़ना नहीं है, उसको सॉल्व करना है, उसको समझना है उसको, ठीक है ना। जब तक आप उसको सॉल्व नहीं करोगे, खुद नहीं करोगे, तब तक आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा। भाई ये जो सवाल मैं कर रहा हूं ये तो मैं कर रहा हूं ना, आपने कहा किए? आप तो केवल नोट कर रहे थे, है ना। और आपको देखो, जब मैं कभी सवाल कराऊं तो आपको केवल नोट नहीं करने, आपको ये कोशिश करनी कि जब मैं सवाल करा रहा हूं, मैं आपको सवाल डिक्टेट कर रहा हूं तो आप साथ में सॉल्व भी कर रहे हैं। कई बार बच्चे क्या करते हैं कि वो बैठ जाएंगे, क्लास में बैठे रहेंगे और सर के सॉल्यूशन का वो वेट करते हैं। जब आप लिख देंगे सॉल्यूशन, वो उसको नोट करेंगे, वो घर जाएंगे और फिर उसको रख के सो जाएंगे। ऐसे थोड़ी होता है ना। आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, आपको लिखना पड़ेगा, आपको सवाल सॉल्व करने पड़ेंगे आपको, है ना। और खासतौर से आपको अनसॉल्व्ड क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने पड़ेंगे अपने मॉड्यूल के। अगर आपने मॉड्यूल सॉल्व नहीं किया, क्या ही मतलब है? फिर लिया ही क्यों था मॉड्यूल आप लोगों ने, है ना। तो ना केवल आपको नोट्स के सवाल हैं वो सॉल्व करने हैं, खुद करने हैं। जब फंस जाएं तो सॉल्यूशन देख लें, लेकिन उसको तब तक करें जब तक कि आपको समझ में नहीं आ गया। और नहीं आता है तो आप वापस आए, डाउट पूछें आप, ठीक है ना। चलिए आइए, तो हमने लास्ट क्लास में क्या कर लिया था बच्चों? हाँ, तो लास्ट क्लास में हमने समझ लिया था कि देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ वर्ल्ड, माइक्रो वर्ल्ड एंड मैक्रो वर्ल्ड, एंड माइक्रो वर्ल्ड डज नॉट फॉलो द रूल्स ऑफ मैक्रो वर्ल्ड, है ना। और एक छोटा सा ऑपरेशन जो, जैसे कि पोटैटो को काटेंगे, तो कटिंग अ पोटैटो इन आवर वर्ल्ड विल गिव 2 हाफ पोटैटोज, बट कटिंग अ potato in micro world will give you 2 tomatoes. We have understood in the last lecture that idea of an element resides in the nucleus, and nucleus does not participate in the chemical reaction. Chemical reaction is a reaction in which transfer of electrons occurs. So if electrons are transferred, I mean they are lost or they are gained, the idea of an element remains same. Oxygen can lose as many electrons as it wants or can gain the number of electrons, but it will still remain oxygen only. Yes or no? Till we are disturbing the nucleus, it will remain oxygen. Is that clear? Acha, one more thing. The minimum weight you can give me of sodium was 23 AMU. Full atom. There is nothing like half atom, 1/3 atom, है ना? Or there is nothing like half molecule, 1/2 molecule, or 1/4 molecule. ठीक है? Okay, that's good. Fine. तो आगे बढ़ते हैं हम लोग। तो the last example I gave you in the last class was that if I take a reaction like say H2 plus sulfur giving you H2S, है ना. So it can mean if I take one molecule and one molecule of H2 will react with one atom of sulfur to give me one molecule of H2S. So can I say one molecule of H2 will have a weight of 2 AMU? The mass of the atoms is measured in AMU, atomic mass unit. Okay, and this one will be like say 32 AMU, and this will give you 34 AMU. Remember that or not? But this thing is valid where? In the micro world. In the micro world, this thing is valid. But if I put on the switch, that is called mole, Avogadro number. If I multiply this thing by Avogadro's number, I'll reach where? I'll reach the macro world, and it will become what? 2 gram. 32 gram will give me 34 gram, and we can see in both the cases the law of conservation of mass is being followed. Yes or no? Which is very very important. But this thing is valid where? In the macro world. In the macro world. So like these chemists are like very clever people, very clever people. By discovering this Avogadro number, they have given you freedom. They will simply give you like say 2, the molecular weight or molecular mass of hydrogen is 2. Now if you want to work in the micro world, you can use 2 AMU, and if you want to work in the macro world, you can use 2 gram. The ID remains same, and the The job of this Avogadro number is to make sure that when you are going from here to here, the ID should not change. It should remain intact. Getting it? This number 2 indicates that we are talking about hydrogen. 32 indicates that we are talking about sulfur atom. Yes or no? Chalo, aa jao. So let me ask you one question now. Let me ask you one question, that when I say I am having H2 plus sulfur giving you H2S. So will you people agree with me? That if I say that one molecule of H2 will react with one atom of sulfur to give you one molecule of H2S? Yes or no? Can I say that? How many believe I can say that? Okay. How about you? You guys, what do you say? I cannot say. I can say the reaction is occurring between atoms and molecules only. I told you that last day also. So this is one molecule of H2 will react with one sulfur atom to give you one molecule of H2S. There is nothing wrong in that. So I can very well say that. है ना? So this thing is actually correct. No problem with that. Chalo, come. Okay. Acha, tell you one thing. Can I say that half molecule of H2 will react with half atom of sulfur to give you half molecule of H2S? Can I say that? No, I cannot say that. अरे I told you yesterday only, कल ही तो बताया मैंने कि half molecule, half atom and half molecule are not allowed. Either we have got one atom or full atom, like say 2 atoms, 3 atoms, 4 atoms, but never like 4.2 atoms, 4.3 atoms. This is not allowed. Cutting is not allowed in the micro world. Yes or no? So this thing is valid where? In the micro world. But tell me, if I multiply this thing by Avogadro number, I'll go where? I'll go in the macro world, and this will become 1 mole of H2. This will also become, like say when you multiply this thing by Na, this will also become 1 mole of sulfur atom, and this will also become, if I multiply by Na, I'll go into macro world, and this will become 1 mole of H2S molecule. Is this correct? Yes, it is correct, but where? In the macro world. Very good. It is correct in the macro world. Badhiya, very good. Keep it up. Okay. So can I say that? Okay, can I say that? Okay, come on. So can I say that half mole and half mole of sulfur will react, they both will react to give you half mole of H2S molecule. Is it correct? It is correct. I told you, bhai, that the cutting is allowed in our world, but cutting is not allowed in the micro world. See guys, what happens, जब आप थ्योरी पढ़ते हो ना तो आपको सब आसान लगता है कि हाँ सर ये हाफ मॉलिक्यूल नहीं हो सकता, हाफ एटम नहीं हो सकता, है ना? बट व्हेन वी डू अ क्वेश्चन we seldom go wrong, है ना? We actually often go wrong. तो ध्यान से करिए बच्चों. This is for macro world. These things are for macro world. In macro world, cutting is allowed, but this is not allowed in the micro world. ठीक है? चलो आ जाओ. So what is this thing? What is half mole? Half mole is nothing but Avogadro number, huge number. That is what? Na by 2. Molecules of H2 will react with Na by 2 atoms of sulfur to give you what? To give you Na by 2 molecules of H2S. Yes or no? They are all correct. But remember that this thing is not correct. This thing is not correct. Half molecule, half atom, this concept is not allowed. Okay? Okay, great. Now let's move towards the next topic, and let's try to understand the atomic mass and gram atomic mass, molecular mass and gram molecular mass. Chalo, aa jao, come on. So tell you one thing. If I give you, let's say, this is say atomic mass. Atomic mass is basically mass of an atom, है ना, which is defined with respect to carbon 12, है ना. So atomic mass, now if I want to talk in the micro world, what it will be, and then if I want to talk in the macro world, what it will be like, है ना. चलो देखो चेक करते हैं. So if I give you like say hydrogen atom, and now which is having like say its ID as 1. So the atomic mass is what? The mass of an atom which resides where? It resides basically in the nucleus, and nucleus contains what? Neutrons and protons. It contains only one proton, so weight will be like say what? 1. But if I want to, there is like say only one proton. If I want to express that in micro world, I'll call it what? 1 AMU. Yes or no? And if I want to express that in the macro world, I have to use the switch. The switch is called mole. That is Na. This Na will give you what? 1 gram. When you multiply AMU by Na, it is cancelled and is converted into what? 1, the gram part. Okay. Say I'm having helium. Helium is having like say 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Total become what? 4. Mass number becomes 4. Now atomic mass will be because of the 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Total becomes what? 4. So if you want to express that in the micro world, this will become 4 AMU. And if you multiply by Na, you will go in the macro world, it will call 4 gram. Yes or no? Now this thing expressed, atomic mass expressed in gram is called gram atomic mass. Is called gram atomic mass. Yes or no? In the macro world it will be called 1 AMU and 4 AMU, but in the macro world it will be called 1 gram and 4 gram. So the chemist has given you freedom. They are simply giving you what? A number. And I told you that in chemistry the most important thing is what? Number. Still the number. Okay, now come on. Say we have got carbon 12. So it will be like say what? 12. It contains 6 protons and 6 neutrons, and whose weight is equal? Weight of 1 proton is equal to weight of 1 neutron. So total becomes 6 plus 6, 12. And the weight of them will be like say 12 AMU, because I told you last time that weight of 1 proton or 1 neutron is equal to what? 1 AMU. So 12, 6 proton, 6 neutron equal to what? 12. And each having a weight of 1 AMU, total becomes 12 AMU. Now multiply by Na. Multiply by Na, this will be like say 12 gram. Now this thing expressed, atomic mass expressed in terms of gram is called gram atomic mass. Is that clear? Let me take one more example. Oxygen, which contains 8 protons and 8 neutrons, total becomes 16. So it will be, atomic mass will be what? 16, which is nothing but what? 16 AMU in micro world. The atom of oxygen will have a weight of 16 AMU, and if you want to express that in the macro world, it will be like say what? 16 gram. Yes or no? All these are called gram atomic mass. Atomic mass expressed in grams is called gram atomic mass. Is that clear to all of you? Yes or no? ठीक है, फटाक से नोट करो, जल्दी नोट करो. Then I'll explain you the molecular mass and gram molecular mass. Okay, be quick. जल्दी लिखो, तुम सो जाते तुम लोग. Be quick. फटाक से करो. Be quick. Be very quick. Okay. चलो. Okay. Done? चलो. Now next thing. Let's talk about the molecular mass. So let's have molecular mass when it will be expressed in the micro world, and when you want to express it in the macro world. To go in the macro world, you have to multiply by what? Avogadro's number, the switch I told you yesterday. So let's take some molecules. Let's say CO2. Okay, so CO2 has like say what? Total 22 protons and 22 neutrons. Total becomes 44, and that will be called 44. Now in the micro world, it will be called 44 AMU. The weight of one molecule of CO2 will be called 44 AMU. Now into Na, use the switch and you will go there, it will become 44 gram. Now the molecular mass expressed in grams is called gram molecular mass. Yes or no? Yes or no? Great. Let's say H2S. H2S molecule contains like say overall 32 protons and neutrons, and that will be 32. Atomic mass, or sorry, molecular mass will be 32. Expressed in micro world, it will be 32. Sorry, this is 34. 34, my mistake. 34. 32 is basically sulfur. Plus 2, 34. This will be 34 AMU. 34 AMU, and into Na will give you 34 gram. Now this Molecular mass expressed in grams is called gram molecular mass. Is that clear? Will that make it clear? Okay. Now let's move ahead. Okay, then there is a different concept called actual. Let me, where is it? Actual weight of an atom. Similarly, we will have actual weight of an molecule. Hai? So let me tell you, what is this thing? Actual weight of an atom or a molecule is nothing but weight of one atom or one molecule expressed in grams. Remember that the weight of an atom or a molecule, normally you will measure in AMU. Molecules and atoms, they belongs to the micro world, where the unit of measurement is how much? AMU is basically AMU. Now, if you want to express that weight into gram, I have told you yesterday that 1 AMU is equal to 1.6 into 10 to power of minus 24 grams. Like, these are some very important questions they can ask you, and if you do not know this concept, you will not be able to handle this question. So 1 AMU is equal to 1.6 into 10 to power minus 24 gram. So if you have to convert AMU into gram, you have to use this thing, this conversion. So let me ask you one question. Question is that find actual weight of one carbon atom. You can say the isotope being carbon 12, which contains 6 protons and 6 neutrons. So let me give you some options. Option number 1 is say 12, second is 12 AMU, and third one is 12 gram, or like say fourth one will be like say none of these. Come on, solve it. Don't jump on the answer, bhai. Wait, थोड़ा सोच लो, आराम सोचो यार. बोलो, हाँ, बोलो, क्या आंसर आपका? Actual weight, I'm asking actual weight of one carbon atom. Got the answer? Okay, how many believe first is the correct answer? How many believe that first is the correct answer? No one. Okay, how many believe second is the correct answer? Okay. And how many believe third is the correct answer? 12 gram. So you believe that one atom of carbon will be equal to 12 gram. 12 gram is like decently heavy. I can feel that. 12 grams, I can feel that. And you believe that I can feel that one carbon atom, which is not even visible. Think. Okay, now see that. You all know that one carbon atom is no doubt, it is 12 AMU. 12 AMU, no doubt about it. But what I'm asking actual weight. And I have just now told you, actual weight of an atom or a molecule is weight of one atom expressed in grams. सुनते तो हो नहीं तुम लोग यार, अपनी चलाते रहते हो. इधर देखो. So 12 AMU. Now you have to convert this 12 AMU into what? Grams. So it will be 12. Convert AMU into gram, and the conversion unit is what? 1.6 into 10 to power minus 24 gram. Yes or no? That's what I'm asking. So when you will multiply 12 into 1.6, you will get 1.92. 1.92 into 10 to power of minus 23 grams. Okay, this will be 19.2 into 10 to power minus 24. In scientific terms, it will be 1.92 into 10 to power minus 23 gram. That is what? The weight of one carbon atom in terms of gram. It cannot be 12 gram. How can the weight of one carbon atom will be 12 gram? If I will take 1 mole of carbon atoms, how many atoms? 6 into 10 to power of 23 carbon atoms, then its weight will be 12 gram. Yes or no? There is nothing wrong when you said that this is 12 AMU, but the only problem is that it is the weight of one carbon atom. No problem. But I'm asking what? I'm asking actual weight of one carbon atom. That will be what? Weight of one carbon atom expressed in grams. So when you have to convert AMU into gram, you have to use this conversion factor. Okay? Chalo, we'll try one more question. See that. question says that find actual weight of one molecule of water. Chalo, I give you options. First 18, second 18 AMU, third 18 gram, fourth none of these, or what? हाँ बोलो। 18 नहीं होगा ना, मैं ये नहीं पूछ रहा हूं कौन सा आंसर नहीं होगा, मैं पूछ रहा हूं कौन सा आंसर होगा। अरे हद हो गई, ये 18 AMU, आई एम अग्रीइंग 18 AMU इज द weight of one molecule of water. It is 18 AMU, no doubt about it. Oxygen 16 and 2 hydrogen, so it becomes 18. This is the weight of one molecule of water, no doubt about it. But I am asking what? Actual weight. So you have to convert that into what? Gram. And how you will convert that? You will convert that 18 into 1.6 10 to power of minus 24 grams. That is the conversion factor when you convert AMU into gram. So this will be, when you use it, this will be 2.88 into 10 to power of minus 23 gram. So actual weights are of this order, almost this order. Yes or no? So that's what I'm saying. There are people who think that, देखो आपको लगता है कि आपने थ्योरी पढ़ ली, आपको पता है, तो आप क्वेश्चंस करके ले जाओगे। ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होता है। थ्योरी आती है, ये एक अलग बात है, आप क्वेश्चंस कर पाएंगे, ये दूसरी बात है। और क्वेश्चंस वो भी प्रेशर के अंदर, ये तो अलग ही बात हो जाएगी भैया। ऐसा नहीं होने वाला। तो बहुत ध्यान से, जब तक आप क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे, आपकी ग्रोथ नहीं होगी। आप वही बता रहा हूं ना आपको। देखो होता क्या है कि जो मेडिकल का बच्चा होता है ना, वो अधिकतर वो जो है सवालों को करने से दूर भागता है। ही बिलीव्स कि हम कैसे आसानी से सक्सेस को पालेंगे, तो वो मेहनत करता है। कैसे करता है? वो पन्ने पलटता रहेगा, नोट्स के पन्ने पलटेगा, एनसीईआरटी खोल लेगा, पढ़ता रहेगा, पलटता रहेगा, पर उसमें जो लिखा है उसको वो यूज कैसे करना है वो सीखता नहीं है। यूज कैसे करना है? हाउ यू लर्न इट? बाय डूइंग क्वेश्चंस। सो क्वेश्चंस विल टेल यू हाउ मच थ्योरी यू हैव एक्चुअली अंडरस्टूड. If you will not do the questions, you will keep on living in illusion that you have understood everything, and you will falter down in every local test. If you are giving the weekend test, or like say after every 21 days, like, or say major test or minor test, you'll keep on falling down. Are you getting that? So that's why I'm saying, please keep on doing practice of questions. I'll keep on informing you that if you simply believe that by reading theory, by reading books multiple times and revising them again and again, you will become doctors, नहीं होगा भैया, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होगा। आपको सवाल करने पड़ेंगे, you have to solve the questions, okay, and that too multiple times. और यार आप ना इतनी मोटी मोटी बुक मत खरीद लिया करो। बुक करने की प्रॉब्लम है ही नहीं ना। आपने बुक ले ली, आपने कर भी ली, तो फिर रिवाइज कौन करेगा इसको यार? आपके पास 1 साल का समय है, आपके पास में, यू आर हैविंग लाइक से 1 year लेफ्ट विद यू। इन दिस 1 year हाउ यू विल हैंडल दैट? कैसे करोगे इसको आप बताओ? अब तो एक साल बचा भी नहीं है। यू आर हैविंग लाइक से नाउ 7 months, यू हैव 7 months एंड योर एग्जाम इज ऑन 5th of May, 5th of May। अब आपके पास केवल 7 महीने हैं। अब क्या करोगे बताओ आप मुझे? आपको इतनी मोटी मोटी किताबें आपने ले ली हैं, आप कर लोगे, इनको करने में ही आपको 2-3 साल लग जाएंगे, तो रिवाइज तो कर ही नहीं पाओगे। एक्चुअली टू क्लियर एनी एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशन इन इंडिया, आपको इतना नहीं करना होता है, आपको थोड़ा करना होता है, और इसको 10 बार करना होता है। आपको सिलेबस बहुत बड़ा नहीं है, आप आराम से कर सकते हैं। आपके जो मॉड्यूल्स हैं वो बहुत ही कंसाइज है, प्रिसाइज हैं, आप आराम से कर सकते हैं, है ना। बस उसको करिए। वो मॉड्यूल्स आपके लिए हैं, वो क्वेश्चंस आपके लिए, हमारे लिए थोड़ी ना है। ये तो हमको तो आता ही आता है, ये आपने सीखना है ना। तो आप करिए, आप सीखिए इसको। और कैसे सीखोगे? खुद करके सीखोगे यार, है ना। करो, सवाल करा करो बच्चों। आप समझो बात को, आप सवाल नहीं करते हो फिर आप परेशान रहते हो, ठीक है। सो एक्चुअल वेट का कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर है कि नहीं क्लियर? सबको क्लियर है? गुड, वेरी गुड। चलो आ जाओ। सो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक नाउ, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड आउट। लाइक 1 mole is known by certain other names. So if I'm talking about say molecule, or I'm talking about say ion, or I'm talking about say atom, है ना। So there is a different way of calling, like say mole. Rather than I'll say only mole. Don't write down 1 mole, write down mole. So when you're talking about like moles of molecule, so remember that 1 mole of molecule is also equivalent to what? 1 gram molecule. 1 gram molecule. 1 gram molecule is also called 1 mole of the molecule. है ना? Come over here. That similarly 1 gram, sorry, 1 mole of an ion, 1 mole of an ion will be equal to what? 1 gram ion. 1 gram ion. Yes or no? Please try to read it as gram molecule. Don't read बच्चों. That's if I give you 2 gram molecule. This is not actually 2 gram molecule. People have a habit of reading this way. This is actually 2 gram molecule. 2 gram molecule. This is the phrase which actually means 2 mole. And there's a big difference between this and this. This 2 gram molecule and 2 mole of a molecule. There's a big difference. I'll tell you. I'll share you with you. Come on, look over here. So 1 mole is also called 1 gram ion. 1 gram ion is like, say, one more way of expressing moles of the ion. Similarly, we are having 1 mole of an atom is also equivalent to what? Saying 1 gram atom. 1 gram atom. Please read this way. Okay? Now let me explain you what I'm saying. Come on, see that. If I ask you a question, like say, what do you mean by 5 gram atom, 5 gram molecule, 5 gram molecule of, say, hydrogen, 5 gram molecule of hydrogen. So many people do this blunder again and they say, sir, it actually means that we are having 5 gram of H2 molecule. No, this is incorrect interpretation. It actually means don't read 5 gram. Read this way. Gram molecule, 5 gram molecule, and gram molecule is a one more way of saying what? Mole. So this means 5 mole of hydrogen. 5 mole of hydrogen will mean what? 5 into 2. The molecular weight of H2 is what? 2. 1 mole of H2 is what? 2 gram. So 5 mole of H2 will be how much? 5 into 2 equal to what? 10 gram. Yes or no? So this is not actually 5 gram of H2. This is actually 10 gram of H2. Try to read this as gram molecule. This you have to read. Don't read. Dekho, 5 gram molecule and 5 gram molecule. You can read this way, 5 gram molecule. This is the incorrect way. Or you can use 5 gram molecule, which means 5 mole. This is the right way of interpreting this expression. Let me ask you one more question. Come on, you tell me one thing. Okay, let me go with that. So 10 gram molecule. 10 gram molecule of CO2. Come on, tell me what is the meaning of this? Does this mean 10 gram of CO2? No. Whenever you see that after gram, it is being superseded by what? Molecule word. This becomes gram molecule and actually means 10 mole. 10 mole of CO2. And I know that 1 mole of CO2 is equal to what? 44 gram. So 10 mole of CO2 will be equal to 10 into 44. That will be 440 gram and not 10 gram of CO2. अभी यहां पर समझना आसान लग रहा है. जब एग्जाम में आता है ना, सर वी आर द प्रोडक्ट्स ऑफ हैबिट्स. और हमारी हैबिट क्या है? बचपन से हम क्या पढ़ रहे हैं? हम पढ़ रहे हैं दैट इफ दे गिव यू से 4 ग्राम मॉलिक्यूल, so we have a tendency to read 4 gram and this is separate entity. But over here we have to train ourselves that it will be 4 gram molecule. When after gram the word molecule comes, it means it should be read in this way, which will be equal to what? 4 mole. 4 mole of the substance, not 4 gram of the substance. Is that clear? Okay, if it is clear, पक्का? तो चलो एक क्वेश्चन और करते हैं. Let's do one more question. So let me tell you. Okay, chalo. Who will tell me 5 gram atom? 5 gram atom of carbon. 5 gram atom of carbon, or simply say they will give 5 gram atom of carbon. Bolo, 5 gram atom carbon. What is the meaning? Does this mean we are having 5 gram of carbon atom? Does this mean that? Yes, good, very good. Then what is the meaning of that stuff? Okay, tell me one thing. It means 5 gram atom. 5 gram atom. Read this way. And carbon. This means what? 5 mole. 5 mole of carbon. Now 5 mole of carbon, 1 mole of carbon is equal to 12 gram. So 5 mole of carbon is equal to 5 into 12 equal to what? 60 gram. So this expression does not mean 5 gram of carbon. It means 5 gram atom of carbon, which is actually nothing but 5 moles, and 5 moles of carbon is equal to 60 gram. Is that clear or not to everyone? Let me know that stuff. Sure about it? Chalo ek batao. One more question. Let's do say 6 gram atom. 6 gram atom of oxygen. 6 gram atom of oxygen. Who will tell me? Does this mean 6 gram? No? Very good. This means 6 gram atom means what? 6 mole of oxygen atom. Which means what? By 1 mole of oxygen atom is how much? 16. So 6 mole will be 16 into 16 gram equal to what? 96 gram. Okay, understand? So like when they can't frame a good question, they will frame a good language, which normally people, they don't look into. So that's why they keep on going wrong here and there. मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ ना आप लोगों से, आप बच्चों सवाल नहीं लगाओगे ना, आप ये सीख नहीं पाओगे, आप पढ़ते रह जाओगे ना, under the crunch time you will collapse, complete collapse will be there. चलो एक और क्वेश्चन करूँ. I'm giving you say 3 gram ion of say which one? Carbonate. 3 gram ion of carbonate. Whenever you see gram molecule, after gram molecule coming, gram ion or gram atom, make sure that you're training yourself, that you're reading them together in bulk or bunch, and they all mean what? Mole. They are like say 3 different ways of expressing mole. Okay? Yes or no? So if I give you 6 gram atom, this means 6 mole of atoms. Say 5 gram ion, that means 5 mole of ion. 8 gram molecule means 8 mole of molecules. Very good. So over here, come on, tell you one thing. Read it this way, gram ion. This means what? 3 mole of carbonate. 3 mole of carbonate. Yes or no? Which means what? By 1 mole of carbonate is what? 60? Carbon 12. Dekho, carbon and how many oxygen? O, 3 oxygen. Carbon is 12, oxygen 16 and 16. Add it up. 48, 16 is 48 plus 12 will be equal to what? 60. Yes or no? So 1 mole of carbonate will weight 60 gram. So 3 mole will weight how much? 3 into 60. How much? 180 gram. So when you see 3 gram ion of carbonate, but you don't make mistake that this is 3 gram. This is not 3 gram. This means 3 mole of carbonate ion, which is equal to 180 gram of carbonate ion. Is that clear or not? Yes or no? So, हाँ पक्का ना? हाँ ठीक है. कौन सा वाला? कौन सा वाला? ये वाला. देखो 6 gram atom of carbon means better try to read gram atom together. Gram atom is a one more way of saying it mole. So 5 gram atom means 5 mole. I'm telling you, bachcho, you're not listening. Please be careful. Whenever you come across gram molecule, gram ion or gram atom, please try to read them together. It will take some practice. Hai na? So let me ask you one question. I'll ask you one question. So just tell me. Okay, we are having 3 gram atom helium. 3 gram atom helium. What is the meaning of this thing? You will read 3 gram or 3 gram atom. Which is correct way? 3 gram atom. This means 3. What is the meaning of this thing? Gram atom? Mole. 3 mole of helium. Now 1 mole of helium means what? 4 gram. So 3 mole of helium means what? 3 into 4 gram. Total becomes what? 12 gram. So it does not mean that we are having 3 gram of helium. No, we are actually having 12 gram of helium. Is that clear? तो you will do one thing, you will practice these questions today, है ना, and I'll give you sheet also, so practice that sheet and come prepared in the next class, है ना. Next class is heavily important because in the next class we will be learning the actual mole. So we will be going into the deeper insights of mole. We'll learn how to convert weight, volume and number of particles, है ना, into mole, and we will also learn their application, है ना. And from next class onwards the real worth of mole will begin. Most of the questions you will be coming across will be asked from this section itself. Yes or no? So make sure that you are coming to the classes regularly. You are doing the homework without any excuses. Excuses नहीं करने के अपने को, है ना. करेंगे इसको अच्छे से, ठीक है. चलो बच्चों, टेक केयर, बाय बाय, ऑल द बेस्ट.